Looking for validation is something that crippled me. It's something that I think can cripple any person in their life. And I think it's really important to recognize where that comes from. Sometimes it could have come from looking for validation from your parents, looking for validation from family, from your friends. I mean, from any place in life. Seeking for validation is one of those things that can make you feel insecure. It's a crippling thing because it makes you feel not okay with who you are. It makes you feel like you aren't confident in what you bring to life, what you bring to people. It makes you question your value, makes you question whether if you aren't enough. Sometimes it's something that we do without knowing that we even do it. You can be doing it with your spouse, you can be doing it at work, you can be doing it in social settings. It's something that you are looking to prove to others, making them feel and see you as something that is likable when really that's not who you are. And I completely understand what that feels like because I feel it's something I've done majority of my teenage years, even to my early adult years. I can honestly say for me, it's something that has come from my family. They have always sought for me to be something more than what I was. The expectations of me was very high. I felt as though my accomplishments in life, whether if it was something small, wasn't really celebrated. Even them telling me what is likable to the world. That's the kind of person that I've got to be approved by people. And that itself just crippled me as a human being. I didn't know how to be confident with myself. I didn't know how to be confident with people. I didn't even really know who I was. I didn't even seek to find out the kind of person I was just because I was trying to be this person that they said I had to be. You may end up becoming that kind of person when you feel as though you faced a lot of criticism in your life. Maybe you feel as though you've tried to be yourself and people have put you down. People have made you feel like it wasn't enough. Maybe they had a negative comment for everything that you said or did, and so it made you question yourself as a person. Coming out of that place from seeking validation is not something that's so easy to do. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of getting to know who you are, and it takes a lot of being okay with who you are and liking yourself. And it also has to come with the mindset of no matter what somebody says to me, no matter what negative comment that they make about who I am, I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm not going to let it affect my mind. And I'm going to continue being this person because I actually like who I am. If you deal with that, I know it may feel as though it's hard to get out of that. And it is, but it is definitely achievable. It's something that you can definitely do because it's something that I have done. Am I completely there? Not all the way, but I can definitely say it's something that I have been working on. And I want to share with you and tell you some things that I did that I feel that can really help you. One of the very first things that I started to do was ask myself a lot of questions. Ask myself a lot of questions like, who am I? What do I like? What don't I like? What makes me happy and what makes me me? And when I began to figure out those answers, I actually started to like what I was coming to. And those answers were very different from what the world was saying that I had to be, but I was okay with that. It's literally going to take a lot of alone time with yourself. It can be so easy to get distracted with all the other things that you got going on in life, but you have to be so intentional about the way you spend time with yourself because it's the only way you're going to actually start to know who you are, to even build a relationship with yourself, to like who you are. Also, the people that was in my life that I felt was making such negative comments about who I was, made negative comments about everything I said or did, I slowly began to get those people out of my life and start replacing them with people who are actually going to build me up. I put myself around people that I felt was confident with themselves, confident with their lives. I started watching people that I felt was authentic authentically themselves and literally did not care about what anybody thought about them, because those were things that I actually wanted to model after. And I began to build a healthy relationship with myself in my mind and in my own world. If it's people in your life that you feel like is your friends or your family or your parents, I think it's important to sit and talk with them and let them know how you feel. Let them know about the negative comments. Let them know about what they do that makes you feel that way. Because especially if it's people that you feel is important, that you don't want to lose your friendship with, it's important to let them into who you are in your world and actually what you think about you, so that they know how to treat you. They know how to be in a friendship or relationship with you. To be honest with you, I had to have a conversation with my family and let them know what their words were doing to me, what their comments were doing to me, and how they were breaking me down as a person. It wasn't an easy conversation to have. It wasn't so comfortable, but I know that it was needed if me and this person or these people are going to continue moving forward in a healthy relationship. Sometimes seeking validation comes from not knowing your purpose, not knowing what you bring in life, what you bring to the table, what you bring to others' lives, because you may feel like you're not enough. What you bring is not enough. But I can tell you that's absolutely not true. I feel as though every person has got something good to bring to somebody else, has something good to bring in this life. It's just figuring out what that is and understanding it and coming to accept it and be okay with it. I believe Jesus has made each and every one of us very unique, very different, in a beautiful way, in an awesome way. And it took me a while to figure that out. I want you to know that no matter what anybody has ever said to you, you are amazing and you have great things about yourself. I'm telling you, if you really just sit down and get to know yourself, you're going to find out such wonderful things about who you are and how God created you to be. I want you to be able to get around somebody who's going to pour into you, who's going to lift you up, tell you who you are, tell you about great things about yourself. It's so important that you feed your spirit these things. Get around somebody who's going to pour those words into you so that it can help you grow as a person and actually feel confident about who you are. And even if there's no one in your life that you can build a relationship like that with, do it with your own self. Wake up every single day saying good things about yourself. Every negative thought you have, every negative comment that's ever been said to you, you have to be able to say the opposite to yourself. It's the only way that you're going to build happiness with yourself. I hope this video was able to help you. I love you so much. I'll be seeing you next time. Bye.